I am back at City Danfa, the program manager for K.C.F.F Foundation. K.C.F.F Foundation is a community charitable organization which was formed on the 10th of April 2012 with the objective of supporting and empowering underprivileged children. The foundation also looked into issues that affect children and to provide them both financial, emotional, and therapeutic inputs. As a result, we embark on a baseline survey and need assessment that we look into to ascertain which child needs our interventions. So as a result, after weighing the two, we know exactly the child who is really in need, so thus we provide the support required for that particular child. In simple, this is K.C.F.F Foundation. Basically, our intervention area are not limited to three. First of all, we have the family strengthening program, which look into both the children's well-being and their families. The family strengthening program also includes the kind of support we provide for children and their families. An example of that is the microfinance initiatives for women, because in our sponsorship program as well, we realize that providing the school fees for that particular child is not the only solutions, because once you provide school fees for the child needs daily expenses at schools. So you providing the sponsorship is one aspect of addressing the child's educational need. Now, in sustainability, you also need to look into that. We will support children in their education and empower their parents with microfinance skills. It's a job opportunity for them. Once we support your child, you're also engaging other businesses to be able to maintain the upkeep of the child. Not only the child's education, but the social aspect is down there, and there are other needs that the child may need, and perhaps we will not be able to provide that for the child. And recently also we are into community health services, because we also realize that a lot of children are down here who need support, medical supports, and first aid here and there. So we have the foundations. We're setting up that link to be able to provide those health services for the community members, not only for children but even parents and elderly people. We also have the other intervention area, which is the child sponsorship program that we are deeply engaged into, because this year we sponsored about 15 children in school, and that includes the whole year school fees payment of children, buy them uniform, buy them shoes and other stationaries. And also we supply other schools like Maris Nursery Schools, CIS Nursery School, Sardengos Nursery School, with educational material, so that those children that are left behind, or those children that does not have the required educational material, would also benefit from our interventions. So as a result, we provide those kinds of support. Now, under the sponsorship program also, we do what we call the school visits, because as a foundation we are very much concerned and have that care for children. We don't only stop at paying their school fees, but we want to follow them up to know how they are faring in school, because school fees payment is one aspect. Now, following the development, the progress of the child is also very, very significant, because if we do not waste our resources, while we pay for your school fees, we follow you up and try to know your constraints and progress at school. If there are other additional materials you need, then from the school visits, we will come across, we will know the kind of additional support you will need, either extra study classes or you need extra learning materials, so as to provide those materials for you to be able to be at the same level with the other children in your class. And also the other intervention area is the advocacy, very dynamic thing we're talking about, because we've seen a lot of issues regarding to child rights and child protection issues. We've seen violence against women, and among that you see FGM, which is very, very rampant in this country, because we all know Gambia, it is part of our culture. Almost all the traditional group almost all the ethnic groups practice the FGM. So the advocacy aspect is very dynamic for us as a foundations, and we believe if we have to bring social change, it has to go through advocacy. So which is very dynamic, and that is why we've organized a 3 days training on the child rights and child protection. We have the early marriage, we have teenage pregnancy, as well as female genital mutilations or coughing. And I think that was a very great impact we had, because as a result, an advocacy group, an action group was formed, because children themselves feel, it should not be the stop or the end of the day. So they feel it is important to come together and also, put themselves into unified body, organize themselves into groups, and then, pick it from there, because FGM is an issue that is affecting women, children in particular. So as a result, the advocacy group, which is today called the K.C.F.F, K.C.F.F Youth Platform for Change, is being established, and then on the 1st of March, they will be having their first socializations. Honestly, this is a great impact for us, because you train children on FGM, and now they want to take the leadership. They want to take the leadership of going down there and talk to their fellows, and also try to bring themselves in with their parents to a forum where they can discuss and see how best we can stop all those kind of humiliating issues on children, because it affects their health, it affects their mental well-being. So these are dynamic issues that we think it's important, and this group, honestly, we are very proud of that. And of course we look into collaboration with other institutions that are working very relatively to the same area that we work in, because we believe with coordinated mechanism we can move forward. So basically these are our 3 intervention areas, but we have other areas there where we intervene as well. But these are the basic 3 intervention areas of the foundation. Yes, our target group are children and women and the young people for now, because in our advocacy for FGM, obviously we need the young people. So these are the 3 main categories of target groups. The famous achievement is putting smile on the faces of children. In that, what I mean is, we've seen about 3-4 children almost that came here crying for them to go to school, and the greatest is sending those children back to school. That's the significant, because I understand the amount of smile we put into those children, and I understand today they are going to school very happy and doing good because we send them back to school. So that's a great achievement. The other achievement is having the action group in place, because them taking the leadership forward in trying to educate people about children and children-related issues, particularly FGM. We are very much concerned about FGM, and that's another achievement. And the other achievement is the program we also launched here, which is the Islamic Forum. Trying to gauge the perspective of children's education of children relative to societal obligation to children, and we've seen that almost that our religious perspective, which is the Islam, is in line with the convention on the right and welfare of because it's the same convention that is also advocating that as a society, as a community, as an international community, we also owe it to our children. And the same thing that the religious educated elites also emphasize. The other achievement is also, we've started the ITC project, and we taking children through the use of computers and here and there, because they have never experienced that before. And today, thank God, a lot of children have understand. And again, the project is put on hold, and then come next month, inshallah, we will continue with the project as well. The school visit, I said it earlier on, we want to visit all children that we sponsor at school and try to gauge their educational level, progress and constraints so as to be able to give them the necessary support. And the other one, which is going to be in April, will be the creative arts competitions, because children we believe are unique and children we believe have skills, they have the talent. So the creative arts competition will bring children on board, and then for them to also exhibit their skills, their talents. Yeah, of course, children can do more than that even. So we want to show to the outer world that children, that most cases we underrate, but they don't need to be underrated because they have the potentials. Then we will also do in April the, celebrate the 3 years of the foundation existence, and in doing so we have a unique way of doing that. Our intention is go to the hospital, particularly the pediatric ward, that is the children ward, visit the sick children, give them gift of love, we call it, because we believe with that, for 5 minutes, putting smile on their faces can eventually cure them. That's our concept. And along the line, we want to mobilize young people within the community and then possibly donate our blood to children that are in need of blood. So this is the unique way we want to celebrate our 3 years of existence. And inshallah, come April on the 10th, we will do that. Then after that, we want to have the fitness race. We want to make sure children are involved in sporting activity because it's part of health. That's another area that we would want to explore. Then educational trip as well. We want to expose children. We want to take them to places where, sometimes it's funny, you teach them in the classroom about issues that they don't see, because we believe, once you see, you remember, and it's something that you will never forget, because anytime you see it, you relate it to the classroom. If you're in a classroom, the teacher talks about something, you relate it to, because you have seen that. So we want to expose children to so many issues, because we have so many places where we will visit. And of course, the other thing is capacity building, and this will be a continuous thing for the foundation. On timely basis, we'll be having capacity building training, looking at issues that is affecting young people, looking at issues that is affecting children. And then we try to build our capacity so as to go out there again and be the mouthpiece of children and young people. So basically, these are our upcoming activities.